Yo, what's up? I'm Sammy Adams, and you are watching AMBY. Shout out to 6 T Dot. What's up? Yo, AMBY is the shit. If you don't watch it, you suck.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from AMBY, and I would like to welcome you to our interview with Sammy Adams.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Just thanks for taking the time to chill with us today. We appreciate
no
it.
problem. Cool. I've never played Mod Club, so it's, walking around, catching the vibes.
We're excited to have you back, and we're also excited for the show.
Yeah, as am I. Toronto's always been a really fun place to play, so I'd really never forget the first time I was in Toronto, so we'll get to that later, though.
Oh, I'm definitely getting to that later. You're touring in support of The Long Way, your latest record release. How are all these shows treating you? Because the live footage just looks absolutely crazy.
It's amazing. You know, it's I'd say the coolest part about it is, like the first front 2 rows of fans that I just never thought that writing music would capture such an amazing audience. So seeing someone sing like every word of a song that I've never played before is like, yes.
It feels pretty good.
And at the same time, I'm like, wait, are you a sicko just like me? Like, why do you like this song? But like this new song called Old Ways, I used to call it Think About You. Like the other night in Philly, it was like a really light crowd, but like that's sort of my favorite because it's like
really intimate. Yeah.
And it's like, these kids don't care. First of all, like if I was in the way back, I'd be like, fuck anyway. It's like, it's just, am I not allowed to swear?
Oh yeah.
I'm allowed to swear.
Go for it.
Fuck. So it was just amazing because I was like saying part of this song that I feel like is so much of the brand new record, and this girl was like, almost threw me off because she was more on beat than I was. So it's like, it's just so cool. But like this new album it's such a big part of me, and it's such a big sort of stepping stone to get to the next, part or aspect of my career. So it's just amazing how it's been going live, and obviously the New York show looked like a David Guetta like kickoff party in Paris. But that's on my production team. So shout out to Jaybird and Squanch. His real name's Ian.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying.
No problem.
Well, this funny thing is the last time you were in Toronto, you had a little bit of a wardrobe malfunction happen on stage, which seems to happen quite often to you. Every time I look at your tweets when they come up in my feed, it's like, it happened again. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Maybe the Dockers made in Canada are a little weaker.
A little different?
I don't know. That is a very odd part of Canada. It even happened at Osheaga Fest in Montreal. I also should probably just stay away from the crowd when I'm in Canada. But my jeans, not jeans, but my khakis and my Dockers tend to rip right around the booty hole area when I jump into the crowd.
It also didn't help that you weren't wearing boxers or anything.
I wasn't wearing boxers, and it's a little sweaty, so I apologize to the nutsack that hit the fan in the face at Opera Club last time, or Opera House. But wardrobe malfunctions are, they're a real thing. They happen. Should I have one happen tonight? Should we plan one like Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake? Just rip off my shirt and my entire wardrobe comes off except my shoes. I don't know. I'd say it's because I'm so excited. Like I love coming to Canada. So when we can get in, so it's always I guess like for the girls in the crowd and some of the guys in the crowd, I guess they sort of love it, but it's a little uncomfortable when you're just
standing there
horn dogging it on stage. Not to be a whistleblower on myself, but it did happen. It did happen. Were you there?
I wasn't, but I have seen footage, so you can actually, it's pretty hilarious.
All right, so here you guys have it.
Yes,
we're actually a lot closer than you think.
speaking to lack of clothing, you dropped a new video for Overboard, which just looks like you threw a gigantic party. It was such a cool video. How was it filming that and putting that whole thing together?
It was great. It was we got super lucky with this guy who owned a boat called Silent Tees. It was like the big, like I live in New York, so I usually like run around Tribeca and by like what's it called, Battery Park, and there's always these huge yachts, and I'm always like, oh my god, I always stop and stretch and look at the yachts. And this time before we left, I was like, that shit is small as hell compared to the one I was on. But it was amazing. The video was like, we basically just wanted to have a really fun time on a boat. Overboard's obviously like, you know, sort of a nautical themed song. Even though I guess like it could not be shot in a nautical setting, but it wouldn't really make sense in terms of the title. But it was great. It was like, you know, we had a great group of girls, all just my real friends. The whole weekend was great, and the boat was just outrageous. Like,
No, it looked enormous.
I mean, I've never been on a boat that had more bedrooms in my house that I've lived in my entire life, so that's a crazy part. But it was amazing, and shooting it was really fun. The jump with the GoPro is a lot higher than it looks.
Was it?
Like doing those like cartwheel / like gainers is a lot more scary when you're up there. So that's why there weren't as many in there. But we're going to Columbus next to see all those girls, so pretty excited about that. But it was great. It was really fun. We got, like I said, we got super lucky with Chris from Silent Tees and his wife letting us just pretty much do anything we want and debauch their boat. But it was amazing. And we just made merch shirts for the song, and they came out perfect. So I'm really excited.
Awesome.
That's one of my favorite songs on the album too. So shout out to Elefante.
Well, taken from the album, Helluva to me is the epitome of one hell of a good party song. Hey. So when it comes to that track, was it inspired by a party that you had gone to? So I kind of get the vibe, like some of it or a lot of it was experience.
Helluva was inspired. Yeah, pretty much. I think I wrote Helluva either on the way or on the way back from Vegas. I can't stay in Vegas for more than 48 hours because otherwise it would be rest in peace, Samuel Adams. But it was sort of like the I guess it's like the All Night Longer of the new record. It's been going off so well live, which is crazy because
awesome.
It's always a little awkward when you see like a 13-year-old singing about a threesome, but it's fine, you know. But I don't know. I guess the people that helped write it, they're on fire. They wrote the new Shawn Mendes song. They wrote "Don't Let Me Down" for Chainsmokers, and so I don't know. We all just got together, and it was like, what more of a perfect vibe and perfect artist to do it for than me. So. Yeah, I guess the inspiration behind it was really just like good times, like not as sexual as it sounds. but I just
sure you can say that.
Sure you can say that. I guess like whatever. But I just like fell in love with the hook, fell in love with the beat right as I heard it, and we actually just wrote it and actually cut it in my buddy's house, and then it sounded so good with his chain that we actually didn't cut it in the studio. So I love when that happens because like that's how I Hate College happened. That's how like the most natural of my records that like are popular happen. So it was nice to have that be like a very homey vibe.
Something I find really neat is on all your social medias you actually have a phone number and then it just says text me. Is that your actual number?
Yeah, you can just text me.
So people can just text you. So
yesterday we FaceTimed like 7 people.
Really?
And I was just like
That's awesome.
stuffing my face at a Chili's Fridays. And it's like,
are people shocked when you
it's
answer
like,
and it's actually
here's a huge potato skin. And I'm like, hey Ashley. You know, I got like cheese and ketchup all
Yeah.
over my face. But yeah, like it surprises fans. Like, we've been doing this like for so long, though, like surprising fans and trying to just make it seem like you know, at the end of the day, like with fame, with stardom, with everything, like at the end of the day, like you really aren't shit without the people that support you. And that's always been just something that's really resonated with me, because even like as far back as like before J. Cole even had an album out, like, you know, meeting him and him being so humble was really like a big wake up call to me, because like, you know, you go to Kanye or Jay-Z or Eminem at the Garden, or, you know, at Gillette Stadium, and it's like you have no chance of meeting them. But like the fact that like I got to sit down with J. Cole, and you know, the fact that Drake thanked me at Tufts for opening up and putting on such a great show before he turned into Drake, like that stuff resonates with me crazy. Shout out Drake. We in 6 right now. But it, you know, like the fans really just want to be able to be a part of it, and really try to emulate, you know, our favorite artists, and really give them an experience that's crazy. You know, whether there's 10 people in the crowd or there's 20,000, we put on the same show.
That's super admirable, because I love the fact that it just shows that you give a damn. Like, you care that your fans support you. I
also just can't stand, like, I've been to shows where there's, you know, 500, 600, 700 tickets undersold, and like they mention it like 100 times, and it's like, dude, you're mad insecure, get over it. Like, you know, it's like play for these people that are here for you. Like, they're not here for the dude behind the bar that's serving Red Bull vodkas, which I wish I had right now. But you know, the fan base is so crazy, because I've gone through so many things in the music industry, and so many speed bumps, and so many, like, you know, detours, and we're still here because of them. So anytime that I get to, you know, tell them that this is the real reason why we're here, it feels great. And yes, this is a Barbra Streisand 1994 merch hat. Check this thing out. Thank God for truck stops.
Oh, well, one thing I couldn't help but notice in all your videos and photos is your "You Don't Know" tattoo.
Yeah.
What is it that fans don't know?
Ooh. Well, there it is. So the tattoo actually means, so I used to get in trouble, and my dad used to be like, so, you done fucked up this time, bud? And I'd be like, I know. And he'd be like, you don't know. You don't fucking know. So, and honestly, it happened so many times where I was like, I started to get in trouble and be like, I do know better, but I don't know, because I did it anyways. So I got it tattooed backwards. So in the mirror every morning, I would see "You Don't Know," and it's like, learn something new every day. Something fans don't know. I suck at Dave & Buster's. I ruined like $200 last night and got punished. I was getting punished by these guys. I think these guys set me up. I feel like it was like an Ocean's 11 Kansas City shuffle going on, because every time I challenged someone to a game, it was like, how does he have 590 and I have 100? Like, I feel like they made me play on the broke machines. It was fixed. Another thing fans should know is I will wax that ass in FIFA if you ever want it. My name is Huge for Us, Huge for Us on PS4. Come get it.
Oh man, just a little hint for you. Next time you're at Dave & Buster's, I don't know if you've tried it before, but the deep fried pickles, get them, because they're amazing.
Where were you last night?
Sorry.
God. Also, like, hottest interviewer ever.
Why, thank you.
God, it's amazing.
Well, just to wrap everything up today, is there anything you want to say to all of your fans who will be viewing? Just any parting words?
Oh, yes. Just thank you guys so much. Anywhere in Canada, anywhere in the world, this has been such an amazing, incredible journey for me. So thank you for sticking with me and sticking by me through sort of thick and thin and a lot of bullshit. And let's have an awesome show tonight. And I couldn't be more excited to be in Toronto. So shout out to Six.
I just want to say congrats on everything, and thank you for chatting.
Thank you so
I
much.
appreciate it.
Oh, I get a hug.
Yes, you do.
See, they don't do hugs. They don't let us hug the interviewers
Really?
in the U.S.
Oh, that's no fun. We're all about the love here.
So I'm gonna take her back with me to the U.S. Just bring your passport. You'll be good.
Thank you, everybody, for viewing. We will see you next time.